Do, 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 do. Hey y'all, hey, what's going on? Dang, why is it so dark over on this camera? I think we'll have to get like an extra light over here. Just struggle. Okay, how's everybody doing today? Come on in, tap the screen, share the live. 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 No, brace yourself. Tap the screen and share the live. Tap the screen and share the live. Okay, so how's everybody feeling? Are you guys feeling good, feeling great? Let's do a mental health check-in. No cap, it's a lot happening.
Well, they haven't done that, and
hi Tiffany, hi Sabrina, hey
that would be a terrible thing for them to do. Not because of me. If they did that, they would be obliterated. That'd be the end. I've left instructions. If they do it, they get obliterated.
Hey, I'm Jackie.
There won't be anything left, and they shouldn't be able to do it. And Biden should have said that, but he never did. I don't know why. Lack of intelligence, perhaps, but he never said it. If that happens to a leader, or close to a leader, frankly, if you had other people involved also.
Thank you for liking the live, Sabrina.
Obliteration of a state that did it. That would include Iran. So I'm signing.
Child, let me stay focused because we got to talk about making some money. So I can make sure I get back in enough time tonight so we can do an update, okay, on this foolishness. Because y'all know I wanted to come back last night, but I needed to go and investigate because I was trying to figure out what was going on with the death toll on the American side. Hey, I'm doing okay, Bam. I'm being productive. Thank you for asking, my love. Thank you, thank you. How sweet and how kind of you. How are you doing today? All right. So y'all do me a favor. Everybody said hello. Say hey. Just put a little hey in the chat. Thank you for the heart me, Jennifer. Thank you very much. All right. So snap. Wait, I was supposed to send out a text and got distracted. Oh child. I gotta get myself together. Y'all give me a hey. Give me a hey, girl. Hey. Oh, you're so welcome. You're so welcome. I actually have been reporting it for a while, and then my account kept getting taken down. So I stopped, and I do a longer roundup over on IG, and I'm hoping we can get to 20,000 subscribers over on the tube, because for over a year, like probably like close to a year and a half, people have been asking me to do a political and business podcast. Well, people have been asking me to do a podcast in general for like years. I'm talking about like 6-7 years. And then once I started doing the updates, because I knew that this current regime is actively trying to take over the media, and we're at that time we were moving into censorship. Now we're in deep censorship already. And so I was like, I'll just start doing the news updates so people know what's going on. And so anyways, yeah, so I don't do like, y'all know how like Midas Touch or like Aaron Parnes, how they are doing news updates like every 10 15 minutes. I don't do that because my primary purpose is to help small business owners and regular people make additional money with their social media accounts. And I'm behind on my cooking content. I haven't posted a cooking video probably like in a month. I got to get it together. I got to make myself a new schedule so I can stay up to date with stuff. But that's primarily like what I do. And then I do the news updates. So I always tell people, like, I'm not going to be the first, but I'm accurate. Because there are a lot of creators that put out news, but it's not it it's false information. It's misleading information. And sometimes, like, you can tell when people are doing it not to be malicious. They're just rushing to be like first to give an update. And I care more about being accurate than being first. So it takes me a while because I'm having to like double check, triple check, quadruple check. I have to cross reference different sources. And because I'm watching so much news that's international, sometimes some things are in English and I have to get them translated. You know what I'm saying? It's just, it's work. But I want to know what's going on. And I feel like y'all need to know what's going on. So I feel like the compromise is us blowing up the tube. And once we get the tube large enough, then I'll be in a position where I'm putting up that content and it can generate some income for me. So, you know, I feel like that's what it should be. I feel like that's the best way to do it. A lot of people were telling me that they would pay for like a subscription service, but everything's already so expensive. Like, do we need to add one more expense? Hey, Baye Naturals. do we need to add like another expense? I'm like, we can put it on YouTube. People could come to the lives. They can watch the updates. You know what I mean? I get some coins in my pocket. Everybody's happy. It's a win-win. Now, hey 7779311. What's going on, babe? How you doing today? Okay, so there are a couple of things that we need to get out of the way. Everybody, say housekeeping, and can y'all do me a favor? Can everybody in here share with at least one person who is in business, they're a content creator, or they want to make some extra money? Okay. Hey, Kristen. Now, right now, I'm in the stream. This is money making because I have a lot of new Kingdom members. Hey to all of you guys. Normally, if we're talking about business development, I do those streams on Monday, Wednesday, Friday. Next week, I'll start moving over to 12 noon for business development. And then evening time, we'll have other conversations. But y'all see the topic. I try and put them up at the top so people can tap into what they want to be involved in and what they don't want to be involved in. Okay. Thank you for the housekeeping, Unique Monique Publishing. Thank you, love. So that's that. So we're going to go through some education and money on the tutorial side. So invite your biz bestie, either someone who's a content creator, someone who's a small business owner, a side hustler, or they aspire to be one of those three, because we've been talking about the money. Now, I'll be back on later tonight, and it'll probably be late, like 10:30, 11, and we'll get on and we'll do like war updates and talk about the economy and stuff like that. Okay. So that's how we're going to divide them up. But I'm going to try and make it really obvious that like daytime will be money time, evening time will be, you know, like geopolitics and economy and stuff like that. Let's see. So housekeeping number one that you need to know about. You guys asked me on Sunday to extend my sale, okay? And extend my sale, I have done. So you have until 11:59 p.m. Central Standard Time tonight if you want to come to the affordable workshop. The next training is going to be a 3-day training, and it's going to take me 3 days to teach you guys how to make money online. I can't teach you that in a day. All right, so that's that. So if you want to come, go register. Tickets are only $47. They get you your workbook. They get you access to all 3 days and a few other goodies. Okay. Also, any of you guys that want to do the emergency sales sessions with the Done For You, or if you want to join my Instacoin Academy, you will see the sales prices whenever you check my bio. And also, if you use code AshleyAnn13, that'll save you 25%. Okay. And so that discount code ends tonight. So if you got questions about that, jump in my DM. But if you know you want to jump in, you know, click the link in my bio. Okay. Now I need everybody to put ready in the chat. And while you guys are doing that, I will formally introduce myself. My name is Ashley Ann. I'm one of the country's top social media strategists. Been holding that title for like years, and we have receipts to prove it. And long story long, I like to help people get paid to do things that they like to do or that they want to do. And currently, the regime we have in office is causing crazy inflation, and the prices of everything are about to get even higher because of the current war we're involved in with Iran. So several of you guys have seen gas prices go up anywhere from 11 cents all the way up to an additional 89 cents from last night till today, and they're going to keep going up. So this means you need more money because almost anything in the United States touches gas, right? Your clothes, food, medicine, supplies for your home, anything that has to be shipped by plane, train, boat, automobile is going to be impacted. Okay, so you're going to see lots of inflation, lots of shrinkflation. So that means we need extra money. Thank you for my readies, everybody. So I am here to help you get to the coins. All right, now if it's your first time here, just put first in the chat so I know it's your first time here. And if you've been here before, put a crown in here so I can welcome you back. Also, 3 rules. Rule number 1, if it's your first time, don't let it be your last time. Make sure you follow, like, subscribe wherever you're watching me at. Rule number 2, if you know someone that needs this information, don't be a hater. Don't follow, share and invite. Share and invite. Rule number 3, if I say something and you're confused, you don't know what it means, baby, ask. No one's going to make fun of you here because you don't know something. That's my whole purpose of doing these streams. You don't have to. Thank you for the heart me. It's a S get fresh stuff. 5.5 Edwards. thank you for my heart me. Okay. Let's see. Other thing, if you don't know something, feel free to ask. No one's going to make fun of you here because you don't know something. Okay. Other thing that's really important is that I want you to execute. Like, don't make this a waste of time for me. Okay, don't make this a waste of time for me. So, like, literally get the information, go out and do something with said information. Don't just sit around and do nothing. Okay. Also, because I'm not asking you guys to send me Cash Apps and PayPals, I would really appreciate it if Essence, okay, Essence, I would really appreciate it if you guys drop comments. Okay, comments and double taps. Okay. With that being said, y'all give me a hey, God, hey, so we can go ahead and get to it. Oh, hey, give me the hey, God, hey, so we can get to it in these streets. Thank y'all for all the thumbs up over in YouTube land. I appreciate that very much. When you clock in YouTube, please make sure you give the thumbs up. The little hearts are cool, but YouTube actually wants the likes. They want the thumbs up. Hey, Miss Ruby, what's going on? Hey, Add to Cart Beauty. Okay, so I started talking to y'all last week about psychographics and demographics and the difference between the two and why psychographics are so important. Okay, so from there, I told you guys we were going to come back and we were going to focus in on targeting. So we started going through questions on Friday and on Saturday that are going to help you find your ideal customer and your client. And so we're going to continue on in the discussion of targeting. Okay, whether you're doing TikTok shop because you want to do affiliate marketing or you're selling your own products and services, everybody has to have a target audience. You have to have a group. So I felt it was necessary for us to go through how we target someone based on psychographics, because a lot of y'all were like, you didn't really understand it. You didn't really know what to do. It didn't really make sense to you. So we're going to try and break it down, and hopefully everybody leaves with a better understanding and you can get in front of the right customer group or the right set of people. This is how you make money online. A lot of people think you make money online from going viral. Not really. I mean, the creator funds, they pay money, except for on one place. I would say Facebook is the exception to that. Facebook is a platform where you really can just, if you're pumping out content constantly, yes, you can make $8,000, $9,000, $10,000, $18,000, $20,000 a month. On TikTok and on YouTube, getting paid from your shorts and stuff, you'll do like a couple $1,000s a month, or you can do a couple $100s a month. But if we want just kind of guaranteed income, we want to focus in on some type of product or service. And it really doesn't matter if it's a digital product, a physical product, a retail, a hybrid, doesn't really matter. Okay, we need to be focused in on something, and we need to be focused in on the niche. Okay, so let's talk about how we attract buyers. It's not good enough just to get a follower. We need to get a buyer. Everybody put buyer in the chat. Hold on, y'all. I'm sorry. Let me check this real quick. And for any of you guys that are new, thank you for sharing Add to Cart Beauty. I actually run businesses in real life. So I just happen to be a businesswoman who's popular online, being like a content creator or influencer in my full-time thing. Okay, just keep that in mind. Okay, and if my clients call me and it's something important enough, yes, I will absolutely leave a live stream to go take care of something for my clients. Okay, all right, now buyers. Okay, thank you for everybody to put buyer in the chat. Thank you very much. All right, so our goal is to build a community, and we want to build a community filled with buyers. So these are people that are going to be into things that we're into specific topics, into specific products and services. Okay, so first thing first, we have to build a buyer profile. Is there anyone in here that does not know what a buyer profile is? If you know what a buyer profile is, give me the number 1. If you do not know what a buyer profile is, give me the number 2. Number 1 if we know, number 2 if we don't know. 1 if we know, 2 if we don't know. Okay. I saw a couple of 1s, but I see more 2s than 1s. Okay, so 1s, let me catch up the 2s. Okay, 2s, get ready to take some notes. Okay. So the first thing with your buyer profile, and you may hear this referred to as an avatar. Okay, 2 ways that you can find your avatar. If you already have made sales, you can go and look at the analytics, and you can go and look at the information based on who has already purchased from you. Okay, most of the time, though, when I'm working with a customer or a client, they're pretty new, or they have, like, even if they've been in business, they have like a newer concept or a newer product, or maybe they're entering into a new market, so they don't necessarily have the avatar. So let's talk about how we create an avatar if we don't have any sales data to analyze to figure out the avatar. Does that make sense? Y'all picking up what I'm putting down? Okay, so first question first is, who actually needs my offer? And remember, y'all, the offer can be digital, it can be retail, it can be physical, it can be service-based, it can be a hybrid between the two. So this is anything from a membership to a book to you doing motivational, speaking, to working out, to selling flip-flops, to eyelashes. Okay, when I say it literally can be anything, it can be anything, but we literally just need to think about, what is the offer that I have, and more specifically, who needs this offer. This is the first portion of building out your avatar. Now, technically, when I meet small business owners, they say crazy stuff to me like, well, my product is for everyone. No, it's not. It's not for everyone. Number 1, everyone doesn't want it. Number 2, everybody doesn't like it. Number 3, everyone doesn't see value in it. Number 4, everyone can't afford it. Hey, Southern, thank you for my mark of love. Thank you so much. Does that make sense? Especially number 4 is very important. Everyone can't afford it. So how is your product or your service or your offer? How's it for everyone if everyone can't afford it? Blink, blink, blink. Y'all didn't think about that, did you? So stop saying that your product is for everyone. It is not for everyone. We have to make sure that they see value in it, they want it, and they can afford it. If they can't cross those first 3, we don't need to learn any more information about these people. Okay, and please understand this. Hey Tamar, what's going on, love? Hey Bella, thank you for my heart me. And the reason this is important, y'all, is y'all are spending too much time catering or trying to create content for people that are never going to buy anything from you. And when we're online, our goal is to make money if you're a small business owner or you're trying to profit from your page. It's not to be popular. If we focus on being prosperous, I promise you the popularity is going to come. It will follow. Once we lock in on our community and who, like, what do these people look like that we want to be a part of our community, that's when we're going to get to the point of being profitable. I know you guys, this is very counterintuitive, but y'all know my news posts do really, really well. You know why my news posts do so well? I already had a community built of small business owners, side hustlers, like productive adults, people that were trying to create an additional revenue stream through their digital channels and through their social media. People that are focused on obtaining goals. They typically care about what's going on with the news, especially when we get into geopolitics, because they understand it directly impacts the economy, which directly impacts their pockets. So when I started doing the news updates, which is how a lot more of you guys have come to know me, the reason they did so well is because my community supported the content, because they were like, hey, I want to know about this type of stuff. I want to understand what's going on. Does that make sense? Y'all picking up what I'm putting down? So when we start building a community of like based on your avatar, that your popularity comes after. A lot of y'all are trying to go in reverse. You're trying to get popular, you're trying to go viral, and because of this, you broke. Okay, you don't have commas in your account, you're not getting the sales, you're not getting brand deals, you're not getting repeat customers, you're not getting conversions, right? You're struggling in that area. So remember, we want to start thinking about who needs my stuff. Do they see value in it? Do they want it? And can they afford it? That's the first baseline. They have to be able to cross like everything on that checklist in order for you to dig deeper and want to understand the psychographics of the consumer. Y'all picking up what I'm putting down? Thank you for the heart me notes and music. Hey, baby. And if y'all picking up what I'm putting down, throw a little crown in the chat so I know that y'all know what I know. Okay, that's it. That's that's what I want to know. Hey, baby, thank you for my market love. Oh, thank you, baby. Thank you for all of my market loves. Okay. Now, once we get the baseline figured out, like, do these people qualify? Do they meet those four? Now we can start figuring out basic psychographical information about them. Okay. So the first thing we want to figure out is something called a sub community. Okay. Sub communities are literally little, think about them like little micro pockets online, and I promise you everybody has a sub community that they belong to. Okay, so there's sub communities of gardeners on social media. There's sub communities of people that do like home decor, realtors, investors, natural hair, natural remedies, vegans, pescatarians, people that do keto, people that like to work out at home versus people that work out in the gym, beauty, skincare, beauty over 40, makeup over 50. You got all your wiggies, yes, embroidery, people that homestead, people that make their own patterns and sew everything from scratch, upcyclers. I'm having a brain fart. There's a name for the people that like to go to like antique and road shows and stuff like that. There's a name for them. I can't think of the name. It just slipped out of my brain. But long story long, y'all get the idea. Yep, bass players, musicians, songwriters, poets. I promise you, there are billions of people online. Okay. Athletic enthusiasts. I promise you, there are sub communities all online. Glorious locks, dreads, okay, micro locks. No, thrifters are the ones that do the clothes essence. It's another one. I'm talking about people, they like to upcycle like furniture and stuff like that. Anyway, it doesn't matter. I'm squirreling. Okay, it doesn't matter. Let me focus. Okay, focus, girl. So anyway, there are all these different sub communities, and this is the thing: your ideal consumer or the person you want in your sub community, they can belong to multiple sub communities. Okay. It's not just one. Like I belong to multiple sub communities, right? I'm Team Natural, gang, gang. Shout out for all of us that left the creamy crack alone. I've been natural since I've been in college. Right. So that's a sub community I belong to. I'm also in the finance, in the money and finance sub community inside of the online spaces and the digital spaces. Y'all know I love rattling some pots and pans. Okay. It's not, do not be surprised. I pop up on your timeline and you see me talking about geopolitics. And then the next post you see from me is me cooking some type of pie or dessert or, braising some lamb chops or something, right? So literally, hey, R Diggs, thank you for the heart me, baby doll. So literally there can be multiple sub communities that your community members belong to. So we normally like to follow the rule of 10. Hey, Chastity. Oh, thank you. Thank you, pretty girl. Thank you, Chastity, so much for that. So we normally follow the rule of 10, okay? And so you're going to start off with 10 because you don't want to overwhelm yourself. So you're going to think about, who is my ideal customer? Who is the person I would like to be in my memberships? Miss Ruby, thank you for my market love. Who is the person I would like to talk to every day? What does this person look like that I want to engage with my content? And you're literally going to get a pencil and a pad and you're going to write down the numbers 1 through 10. And we're going to start thinking about what are attributes of this person. Do they like to weight train or do they like yoga? Do they like vacations? Are they like really family oriented? Are they a person, maybe they're like natural on a wellness journey? Because a lot of y'all, about 85% of y'all in the kingdom, y'all would much rather try a natural remedy before you get a prescription or something over the counter. You know what I'm saying? Like, are they spiritual? Are they faith-based? Like, you have to really start thinking about, like, who are these people and what spaces online do they like to hang out in? And this is super important because this is going to be a big guide for the content that you create, and also what spaces and what pages and what content you engage and interact with. Because a lot of people don't understand that specifically with TikTok and Instagram. Facebook and YouTube work differently, but TikTok and Instagram, based on who you're interacting and engaging with, the algorithm says, oh, they like to hang out in these spaces. So when they create content, let me send it to these people. Blink, blink, blink. Okay. So this is why this list of 10 is super important. So if you see your ideal customer is like someone who, I would say, has a schedule. I'm not really going to say regimented, but we'll say that they have a schedule, right? So they may be into like organization or time management, right? Let's say you figure out, like, one thing I know about y'all in the kingdom, most of y'all are pretty active people. And I'm not saying everybody has like washboard abs, but y'all care about your health. You care about the functionality of your body. Most of y'all are going to say, oh my God, my underwear is getting tight. I need to lose some weight. You may not be in the gym pumping iron, but you may go on walks or jogs on a regular basis, right? Like the kingdom members, the majority of us are pretty health conscious people. We want to be the best version of ourselves that we can be. Doesn't matter what size we are, but we're all trying to be like healthier people all the time. So I was able to build up my platform on Instagram really, really quickly because I would put content on pages that were around wellness, health, and fitness, because typically someone that's trying to improve their body, they normally are trying to improve their life in every aspect. So that means they're typically trying to improve their credit. They're typically trying to improve their finances. They're typically trying to improve skin, relationship, all those sorts of types. They want to improve their relationship with God, like everything, all the way across the board, right? So I know y'all are like, what? I'm just telling you the truth. A lot of y'all pop in and you're like, I don't even know how I found you. I don't even know how you showed up on my timeline or my FYP. No, baby, I found you. you think that you found me? No, I really found you because I understand my audience. I understand my community. And so you have to get to a point where you understand your community. So this is why it's really important for you to make your first list of 10. Hey, Precious K, thank you for the heart, me, my love. Thank you. Camilla, thank you for the heart, me, my love. But does this make sense? Are y'all picking up what I'm putting down? If you picking up what I'm putting down, put a little crown in the chat. Put a little crown in the chat if you're picking up what I'm putting down. Crowns up, everybody. Now, for all of you guys that are putting a crown in the chat, okay, do not forget that I have an affordable workshop coming up March 13th through the 15th, okay? It's only $47 for your seat. You're going to be with me Friday the 13th. Ooh, actually, I love Friday the 13th. It's my favorite day. You'll be with me Friday the 13th. You'll be with me Saturday the 14th and Sunday on the 15th, and we're going to really get into like the systems, the infrastructure, the technicality to be able to make money quickly, okay? You like this mug? Oh, thank you, Southern. I got to send you one, boo. They come in bone, onyx, and midnight. So I got to send you one. Well, I got to send you a couple so Mr. Southern can have a mug too. But anyway, whenever y'all go to my bio, you'll see a button that says affordable workshops. Tap that and you'll see all the information about the next 3-day training that's coming up, okay? All right. So let's see. Hey, shout out to all the round face cuties. Yes, what's going on, Bunny? It was so funny, y'all. She was in my comments one day and she was like, big hair suits you. And I was like, it's because I got a big face. And she was like, me too. Shout out to all the girls with big faces and big hair. Hey, go us. I mean, if you got a little face, you cute too. But y'all, you know, the world, they not ready for big faces, okay? They be trying to hate on us, but they love big faces. Okay, shout out to a big face with some big hair. Okay, anyway, y'all. So you're gonna write down your 10. You're gonna figure out, are my people into sports? Are they into organization? Are they into mindfulness and meditation? Okay, you're going to write that down. And you are going to make it a purpose to start going to those types of pages or those types of spaces and engaging and interacting. Blink, 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 okay? The next set of 10 people you're going to write down, we call these the relative 10, okay? Excuse me. Relative 10 are people who have products and services that correlate with your offers. So the relative 10 is not based around their hobbies. This is based around logic. So for example, let's say I sold makeup brushes. I'm going to use that for an example. Let's say I sell makeup brushes. Okay. Well, if I'm thinking about content creators or pages or other little communities that are relative to my makeup brushes, I'm probably going to go look for girls that use makeup brushes on a regular basis. So now I'm looking for all the girls that do the different looks. Okay. They show you how to diffuse your blush, how to make your foundation look like skin, how to put on the perfect eyeshadow, whatever. There are so many girls that are like beauty professionals, professional makeup artists, or they're enthusiasts, or they're just like, I just like makeup, right? Because they have something that coordinates or correlates with my offer as far as the makeup brushes. Okay. Then I may say, well, you know what? Hair and beauty normally go hand in hand. So let me go find the hair girls on the internet. Right. So I may look up people that do locks. I'm going to look up the wiggies. I'm going to look up the, do y'all know that there's a whole sub community of women and all they do is roller sets? Which I was just like, because I've been thinking about going back to roller sets, because roller sets really do get you right. And when I was in high school, like in junior high, my mama kept us in a roller set. Okay. It was a roller set or the braids. Like that was it. But I mean, hair stayed beautiful, hair stayed full, hair stayed down to your back. And you can style that roller set a bunch of different ways. Okay. So anyway, but I was looking up, you know, like ideas, like, you know, just different ways to curl, roll the hair, different like sizes. Y'all know if you're on the roller set game, you know, you can do a lot with a roller set. And so y'all, I'm telling y'all, there's all these communities out here. There are girls, that's all they do. Like that is their content. They'll be like, I roller set my hair every week. They'll be like, I'm going to document the journey of my hair from roller setting it every week for a year. This is like a real thing. Okay. Hey, DJ, what's going on, love? So that would correlate with the makeup brushes, right? Normally, skincare and makeup, they correlate with one another. So then I may go find some skincare girlies. So I found my makeup girlies, my hair girlies. I found my skincare girlies or guys. Okay. And I'm going to go and I'm going to look that up. And so now I have 10 accounts, right, that are filled with people that would probably see value in my makeup brushes. Because remember, when we're trying to build out this community, remember it was 4 questions I asked y'all. Like, first of all, like, who wants this? Who would use it? Okay. And then remember, do they value it? Okay. Can they afford said thing? And do they like it? So literally, if I'm hanging around in those particular pages or those particular communities, because these are relative 10 to what I offer, which is a makeup brush in this example, it's going to create a higher propensity that I'm going to make a sale every day. Blink, blink, blink. You pick it up with, y'all see how that works? Instead of me just being out here in random spaces all over the internet, no, like, who already has an audience of people who would probably want my offer? And maybe my makeup brushes are going to be, oh, I just had a good business idea. I was about to say it out loud, but I'm not. I need to say that for one of my clients. I just had a great business idea, just dropped in my head. But let's say I make blinged out makeup brushes. Okay. So literally, that's my like, they're good quality. Maybe they're not the best quality, but they're good quality, right? And all of them are cute and they're blinged out in like fun colors. Okay. That's what I offer. Well, instead of me being out here on the internet with, somebody that's like a shoe cobbler, well, that doesn't make sense. I'm going to go engage in these relative 10 people that have products, services, or they have communities that correlate with my offer. Does that make sense, y'all? So you got your 10 based on the sub communities, and now we have our 10 based on if it correlates, like how does someone consume this product, or what do they consume it in conjunction with? Okay. Now your third set of 10, I know y'all like another list of 10. Yes, one more list of 10. Y'all put one more in the chat. Okay, one more. We got one more list of 10. Just one more. And it doesn't seem like it's that much, but it is, okay? Because now you have like 30 distinct types of pages, communities, content, people that you can collaborate with, people that you can send your products and services to, pages you need to have the notifications on for, and you're going to start making money. Okay? Yes, y'all better put that MO on the one more. My people. Yes, and I don't even say it's more, more. No, I said mo. Okay, one mo. We know technically it's more, but that's not fun. One mo is way funner than one more. Am I lying, y'all? I'm not lying. Okay. Now this next one is going to throw you guys off, but it's really true. We need to make a list of where they shop at. Hey, Sparkly DM, thank you for my heart, me. We need to make a list of where they shop. I know y'all like shopping. Yes, shopping. Shopping tells you a lot about a person, more than you would ever know. Okay. And we're looking at where do they shop for clothing? Where do they shop for accessories? Where do they shop for groceries? Where are they shopping? Okay. So thank you for my market love, Sparkly DM. So for instance, someone that buys their groceries at Whole Foods has a totally different outlook on someone that buys their groceries at Walmart. Thank you, Sparkly DM. Thank you, thank you. And y'all know I'm not lying, okay? Someone who's going to Whole Foods to buy their groceries or to the farmer's market, they're probably way more focused like on their health and quality, much more than the price of something, okay? People that are out here and they're like, I'm going to, what do they call that place? I think it's called Savers. Do y'all have those? We have these places here called Savers. And like you can go in there and everything has like there's something wrong with it. Like everything's irregular or it has like a dent in it or something like that. But because it's irregular, you get it for like a really, really low price. So like when you go there And like you go down the can, like the canned goods, all of them have dents and bends in them. But instead of you paying like $1.25 for it, they'll sell it to you for 55 cents. Do y'all know what I'm talking about? Those types of stores? Is that like if someone is like, I'm buying my groceries there, that is a price focused person. So that means if you're selling something that's mid tier or high tier, you don't want to fill your community with people that are driven by price, because they're never ever going to buy whatever it is that you have to offer unless you put it on sale. That's it, because they're price focused. Someone that's quality focused, they don't really care how much it costs. They just care if it's going to give them the results that they're looking for. This is why you have people that will buy, that will complain about a $44, Olay retinol cream. And then you have other people that will spend $700 on, a Le Marche, because they're quality focused. Y'all understand what I'm saying? And so if you're selling things that are really inexpensive, then you may find that your audience is filled up with price driven or price focused customers and clients. So literally, DJ, you said, oh, that makes sense now. Yes. I used to always use the example of Target and Walmart, but y'all know Target broke my heart way back in 2024. And I haven't been there since. But I feel like my life is better off. You know what I mean? Not going in Target every week, because I used to be in there every week, y'all. But I haven't been. And those of you that know why I don't go to Target anymore, you know. But there's definitely a difference between somebody that goes to Target and somebody that prefers Walmart. Okay? Quality. You said bougie or bougetto. Pretty much. Like, but seriously, think about it. The person that's going to the farmer's market to buy their groceries compared to the person that goes to Savers, compared to the person that goes to Walmart. There's a big difference between the mindsets of those people. There's a big difference in the level of customer service they desire, the environment they desire. One group is going to care a lot more about the packaging. The other group is not. Get the people that are price focused, they don't care that it's in a pretty box and ribbon and tissue paper and it smells good. They don't care. Thank you, Sparkly DM. Because again, they're going to the store and they're buying the can that has the big dent in it. You know what I'm saying? And shout out to all the price focused people, but it's a different mindset. Okay, the people that are price driven, they're gonna nickel and dime you about everything. The person that's quality focused, they want to know, is it going to save them time? Is it going to save them headache or frustration and stress? And are they going to get the result that they're looking for? Right? This is the difference between somebody that says, I'm just fine with my $8 foundation, and someone else that's convinced that they need to spend $220 on a bottle of foundation. Thank you, Sparkly DM. She just cleared out my live goal. Thank you so much. Oh, it's so sweet. Thank you. But y'all picking up what I'm putting down. So you need to write down 1 through 10. Where does my customer shop at? Do they shop at? Well, are Kohl's still around? I hated Kohl's when Kohl's was around. Our Kohl's is closed. I think our Kohl's in Sherwood though is still open. Anyway, I'm not a Kohl's girl. Okay, the whole store just gave me the ick, like all the time. I hated the lighting in it. I hate the way it was laid out. I hate how the clothes were presented. Okay, but like, is this a person that goes to Kohl's? Do they go to Belk? Do they go to Macy's? You understand? Because those stores are all in the same tier, but they all attract a different type of client. Is this a person that, they are down with, they're doing Shein and Baby Boo and Fashion Nova hauls every other week? Or is this someone that shops at maybe, Akira? What's the other one? I'm having a Zara, and I'm trying to think of something else, maybe Eloquii. Those are 3 stores that are online that are similar tier, right? And everybody would say that the quality of clothing that you get from an Akira, an Eloquii, and a what was the other one I said? Zara. You would honestly say that those are like a different quality of clothes than you're getting from Shein and Temu and Fashion Nova, right? You mix them all up. Yeah, there are some people they mix them all up too. Sparkly DM, a lot of people do. Hey 64, thank you for my necklace. Thank you, thank you. But does that make sense? Like seriously, we have like you got to think about this. And so some of y'all are trying to sell something that's a Zara price point. Hey Sharia, thank you for the heart me. Thank you, love. Some of you guys are trying to sell something that like is at a Zara or an Akira price point, but you're trying to sell it to someone who exclusively only shops at Temu or Shein or Fashion Nova or Baby Boo. Does y'all picking up what I'm putting down? So this is why it's really important that we really put some thought and some insight into who do we want in our community. That's going to be the first part of targeting, right? And if you can get that down, you're going to find that you are getting customers on a regular basis compared to if you're just out here blindly throwing stuff out here and you're trying to push your offer on everybody. It's just not going to work. Okay. It just don't work. That's just how it is. That's how it goes. Okay. I'm not here to pee in anybody's Cheerios. I want to help you guys make money so you can have as many Cheerios as you want. Blink, blink, blink. All right. Now, next, you said change your, yeah, DJ, you really may need to change your audience. When we're looking at where people are shopping, tomorrow we'll talk about what they buy on a regular basis and what that actually says about your consumer, because we need to do some stocking and chicken hawking so we can figure as much out about our consumer as possible. So let's do some Q&A before I get up out of here this evening, because there's still more to targeting, but this will definitely get you moving in the right direction with getting the right type of people to come into like your business, come to your page, your websites, your Shopify, all that kind of stuff, so that you're making money on a regular basis. And honestly, y'all, whenever I choose products that I promote through the TikTok shop too, I actually am really thinking about like, okay, who's the guy or the gal that's going to see this? Who's the person that's going to buy this particular thing? And so like realistically, can I sell this? Realistically, am I going to be able to make a lot of content about this so that it fits the actual vertical? So, right. So that my content is getting pushed out to the right people and I'm making sales. I have videos that are like 2 and 3 months old and they're still making sales because they fit the proper vertical, they fit the proper person like in my community, right? Realistically, I know for the majority of my community, because y'all are a little bougie, if I'm being honest, in the kingdom. The kingdom is a little bougie. Y'all don't like anything that's kind of like a bottom of the barrel or like super. If you feel like it's very low quality or like very cheap, y'all normally aren't into that. But y'all also aren't like label whores to the point that everything has to be, designer. Y'all are in between. So y'all aren't the type of girls that are like, oh, I'm not going to use a moisturizer because it's under $500. Y'all are like, oh, I can get, a moisturizer set for like $150. Y'all think it's a good deal. But there are some people will see that they can get 4 or 5 products inside of that moisturizer set and they're going to be like $150. They're going to be like, no, you know what I'm saying? Because they're looking for everything to be like $5. And typically their skin looks like $5 skin. Don't come for me. I know that there are a few products here and there, that are under $10 that really do great, but not most of them, baby, because I ain't even got no filter on. Stop playing with me. And my skin's not even at its best right now. And it's better than 95% of the populations. Okay. Any of you guys that are new, I'm a skin girly. I care a lot about the skin, and my skin is always going to stay skinning. But I also know that you don't have to spend $700 or $800 on a moisturizer either to have like really wonderful skin, right? There's stuff that's in between. Sharia says you get us. Yes, my audience is a little bougie. Like y'all like a deal, you know what I'm saying? But y'all also will pay for quality. So with that in mind, I typically understand like the price point that my services and products need to be at. And if I'm going to do like a brand deal with someone, or if I pick something up in the TikTok shop to sell, I sell things that make sense to my audience and things that are like a no-brainer, because depending on what it is going to determine how much you guys are willing to spend on it. You know what I'm saying? So like, right. So like, for instance, a lot of people will ask me about like my nails, right? Literally there'll be someone and they'll be like, oh, I got, I didn't get the same press-on nails, but I got something similar from, Temu or Shein for $7. Yeah, and they're filled up with lead. Okay. And then you have somebody else and they'll look and they'll say, oh, there go $25. That's a great deal for those nails because I can wear them 3 or 4 times, right? So literally understanding these things about your audience is going to help you guys so much with being able to sell, knowing how to package things, knowing how to present your products. Because remember, someone that's price focused, they don't care about how it looks. Someone that's quality focused, oh, they care. So you're not going to sell your body butters and take a picture of them with a dirty background. They're going to be disgusted. They're not going to purchase them because they care about quality. And these are the clients, they may spend $35 for your hand whipped body butter because they're going to say, oh, it's all natural. It's good for me. I'm supporting a small business and this is a high quality product that I'm getting. But you're going to have to package it a specific way. And you're going to have to make sure when you're putting it out there that it looks attractive. Y'all picking up what I'm putting down? But stuff that people that are price focused, oh, they don't care. They want to know. And when you're doing a sale, what was it that I was looking at today? Oh, okay. It's, y'all know protein juice is like the trend for 2026, right? People are just kind of over like the milky proteins or the protein shakes. They feel like they're too heavy. And I've had like a lot of companies reaching out to me specifically for protein supplements and to push different collagen supplements because they know I'm a skin girly, right? And like I before I will say yes, I go look up to see what the reviews are saying, what people are saying online, how they feel about this, and make sure they're not in like any type of scandal or they're not malicious. Like y'all saw the CEO of McDonald's who wouldn't eat that burger. They didn't do anything but confirm my thoughts that people should not be eating McDonald's. Okay, I already knew. But if I didn't know, I really knew. Okay, that man would not swallow that burger. That was crazy. Okay, but sorry, I'm squirreling. So anyway, I see people, one of the companies that are asking me to use their supplement. I see tons of people in the comments complaining about the price of the supplement, but I go look and see all of the competitive supplements. What is that? Is that like a dragonfly? Feed wings. Oh, thank you, Notes and Music. Thank you for my feed wings. Those are cool. I've never seen those before. So I go look at the competing products, and I noticed they're all in a similar price range. So then I was like, well, let me go look at the people that are complaining about the price of this. Because I also saw several other people in the comments that were like, this is the best protein juice. I love this stuff. They were having conversations about which flavors were better, which flavors were bad, right? They weren't saying it's too expensive. They were just like, oh, order this flavor because the other flavor, it don't taste that great, but this one is bomb, right? So they're going through all of that. Thank you for the heart me. Is that the chairs, the chai experience? Thank you so much for the heart me. So they're right. You said most quality protein, all around the same price point. Very true, Sharia. So I know this, they know this, right? But this is what I'm saying. Like there's a difference. So I go click on the people's pages that are complaining about the price, and I want to see what their regular life is like. And I promise y'all, I'm not saying this in a shady way. It's going to sound shady, but I'm not saying it to be shady. This is just an observation. All of the people that were complaining about the price, when you looked at the content that they were posting and the things that they enjoy in their regular life, you can tell they're very much price focused. They don't care about the health of it. They don't care how it's going to interact with your body on a cellular level. They don't care about long-term like harm or health. They just feel like everything in the world should be $5. These are the same type of people that will go to Five Below and they will keep buying the same stand over and over and over, even though the stand breaks every 30 days. And that it hadn't computed in their brain yet that they really have spent $60 in a year on this stand, but they could have bought a quality stand for $25. But because they feel like everything should be $5, because they're price driven, as long as it fits in the price point they want, they'll buy it. Y'all picking up what I'm putting down? And I promise, that sounded shady when I just said that, but I promise I wasn't saying it to be shady. really just, that's just the truth. Okay. That is just the truth. Okay. So literally when I'm looking even at like a company that I'm going to work with, I want to know what's the quality level of said product, because again, my community is pretty, y'all a little bougie, and it's really easy for me to sell bougie things because I'm a little bougie too. So it's a good fit. Okay. I don't do well selling things that are like really price focused, because that's not how I read to people. A lot of times, whenever people meet me, I don't even have to say anything. They just assume that, everything that I have going on is like mad expensive. You know what I'm saying? So does that make sense, y'all? When I'm talking to you about like your audience and how you're lining things up for them and who you're putting inside of your community, and depending on your offer and the price point of it is going to have, and how you present it is going to have a direct impact on if you're making daily sales for that thing. Okay. We got any questions before I dip up out of here tonight? Because I have a little analysis I need to finish up and get emailed to a client, and I got a video I want to edit before I come back on tonight, and we can talk about the war and the economy, baby, because I got some stuff to tell y'all. Okay, it's been going down today. Okay, Iran is putting belt to behind. Belt to behind. You said yes, we need the good news. Yeah, I'll be back. I probably won't get on until late tonight though. It'll be like around 10:30 or 11. You said I'm crystal clear. Good. Yeah, like the baby, they cutting up. They're cutting up. All right. Okay. So if this made sense to y'all, if this helped you guys, thank you for popping it up, Queen Niche 11. If this made sense to y'all, if it helped you like put some little cogs in place, then definitely you're gonna love the next upcoming affordable workshop. It is 3 days, March 13th through the 15th. Yes, I need 3 days. Okay, you got a workbook. We have time to work through the assignments. I'm teaching, I'm explaining things, and I'm expecting you to map it out, okay, in real time. And there's no way I can really talk to you guys about like the full system of building up a community and converting people in a day. And if we try to do it in a day, which we have in the past, it was like 9 hours long. People's eyes were starting to cross. Their brains were about to burst out of the top of their brain. It's too much. It's too much in one day. So we get much better results, and people understand it better when we teach it over 3 days. Okay. It is virtual, so you can come anywhere in the world. I prefer you have a laptop or a tablet because there are a lot of visuals that are happening during the training. But when you go look at my bio, you will see a button that says affordable workshop. Tap that. It'll take you right over to the page and you can see everything. Y'all, please keep in mind the ticket prices go up tomorrow. Okay. They were supposed to go up Monday, but y'all asked me to extend the sale. So I did. Okay. So they go up at midnight tonight. So if you want to get a workshop seat, go ahead and grab you one while the price is on the low. Second thing, if you're trying to work with me in my mentorship program for the next year to build up your page, build up your business, all that good stuff, then I would encourage you to jump on Instacoin. It is on sale tonight too, and the price of Instacoin goes up again tomorrow. Also, if you're joining Instacoin or you want an emergency sales session, which is the done for you service, emergency sales session is when we basically plot out your next marketing plan. We write the sales copy for your pages. We audit and review your offers. We do 30 days of content for you, including the descriptions and the hashtags. And we provide you with templates for your content. You're going to use the code AshleyAnn13. Ashley-Ann13, Ashley-Ann13. That's the code you're going to use. It's going to give you an additional 25% off. That discount code expires tonight as well. Okay. So, and if you got questions about any of that stuff, jump in my DM and ask me. I'll definitely be checking in and out. My team will be checking in and out so we can try and get everybody's questions answered. So if you're trying to use the discount coupons, you can use them before they expire. Okay. Anyway, Other than that, good morning, good evening, good afternoon, wherever you are on the planet Earth. Thank you so much for coming to hang out with me. If it's morning time or daytime where you are, have a productive and a prosperous day. And then for everybody that'll be on late tonight, I'm in the Central Standard Time Zone, so look for me after 10:30 p.m. I'll say sometime in between 10:30 and 11:30 p.m. tonight, and we'll be on talking about the war, and we'll be talking about the economy, and anybody can contribute to the conversation. And if you guys have any questions or anything like that, you can pop up and you can ask them there too. Okay. Everybody that sent me a gift today, thank you so much for sending me gifts. Thank you so much for tapping the screen. Thank you to Sparkly DM, Veve Embroidery, Miss Ruby, Essence. And somebody sent me the Mark of Love earlier, Southern Belle, and it was somebody else, but it changed it. Y'all know when it resets, it changes out the list. But thank you guys for sending me the Mark of Love. I appreciate that so much. For everybody, just Lexi, thank you for all of the gifts. And she just sent me a Mark of Love too. Thank you so much. Thank you for everybody that tapped the screen. Thank you for everybody that shared. Notes and music. Thank you for my Mark of Love too. You just popped up on the board. Thank you so much, love. There looks like 48 people shared today. Baby, thank you for clearing out the live goal. I appreciate that. And thank you for everybody that dropped a comment. And if you do not follow, please follow, like, and subscribe wherever you're watching me at. And YouTube, we're going to try something tonight. Okay. YouTube, and I'm going to try and split y'all screen with Instagram. I kind of on the cool want to try and put the stream code inside of TikTok, but I don't know if TikTok going to be like, I think I'm going to have to get on my backup page so I can see the comments on TikTok. Because when we did the stream key, I couldn't see the TikTok comments. But I would like for everybody to be able to see the same videos and see the same articles tonight. So it may be a little rough. It may be a little rough. Or maybe we'll do some testing tomorrow. Maybe we'll just go regular tonight and do some testing tomorrow. But if y'all see me struggling tonight, don't judge me, okay?